Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 Episode 2, Love at First Flight. So we're just gonna get on into it. So far I think I'm gonna be okay with the season. I think I'm gonna like it better than season 10. A little bit. There's one couple though that I'm not gonna be really feeling, and I'm gonna start with Mark and Mina. So Mark and Mina, as we know, we have basically a Gina and Jasmine type situation with them. It's because that Mark, when he was over in Paris, got Mina pregnant, and they got a baby named Maria and stuff. Mina is on her way to the United States, but they found out some devastating news that Mina has another son from a previous relationship, and his passport didn't arrive on time. So he can't come right now. He has to stay with the family friend until his passport arrives, and we don't know when his passport's going to arrive. And his name is Clayton. So, that's unfortunate to hear. So Mark decides to, pick up Mina in Boston in style. Since Mark is a pilot, he flew his own personal plane to a certain spot to meet Mina and to fly her and the baby back and stuff. And as soon as they get back, they have their little moment and everything, and basically. They get back to the house, and Mark is showing Mina around and everything, and her space and everything, and she's already complaining. Now, she already gave me bougie vibes from the get-go. She's already complaining, this is my spot, I don't stay here, and everything. Mark is like, you just got here and you ready to leave, and you don't want to stay here. I ain't staying here with my stuff and all that. You be like, I'm here 6 months and stuff and everything. And I'm just like, this ungrateful woman and everything. And judging by the previews of next week, it doesn't look like her and Mark Starter that we met last week are gonna get along. So I don't know. I'm not feeling Mina that well. But we'll see what happens and everything. So yeah, that was Mark and Mina. Next couple I want to talk is Sarper and Shekinah. So, as we know, Sarper did get approved for the visa. He wanted to play pretend that he didn't and everything and stuff, and he did. Sarper gets his visa, so now they have to tell his family and stuff, because he didn't tell the family that he was getting his interview or his approval. So the family and him meet up, and they tell them, and they're kind of shocked about it and everything, and they're wondering when he's going to come back and everything, because when you get the K1 visa, it is going to be a while before you can return back to your own country and everything. So, he has to say goodbye to his family and stuff, and, they're sad about it and everything, because remember, Sarper realistically didn't really want to come here and stuff. So, so we'll see what the aftermath of that. The family is just, really shocked. Shekinah is all excited and everything, but I don't know, just is what it is with that. Yeah, not much else with that. So the next couple I want to talk, we met a new couple in this episode. It's Greg and Joan. Well, we just met Greg. We met Greg. He's 35 years old. He's a baker, and he lives at home with his mama. He met Joan because he was flying somewhere. He's flying to Uganda, where Joan is from, which is in East Africa. And he fell asleep on a plane somewhere traveling, and he fell asleep on this Ugandan man, and they ended up becoming friends, and he invited him out to the country. And when he got there, somehow something just locked in with Joan and stuff and everything. So, him and Joan have a good thing going on. She's coming here. We seen Greg with his mom. His mom She's trying to pull a Betty, Brandon's mom, basically, and be like, do you guys think you want to get separate rooms in here and stuff? Because I don't want to hear what you guys are going to be doing and stuff. And Greg was just like, like that would not be fair to her. Like, we're going to be getting married. Like, it doesn't matter, like, day 50, 60, 70, 80, or whatever. We got 90 days. We ain't going to do that and stuff and everything. I mean, granted, I don't have to pay rent here, so I kind of want to be respectful to my mom, but at the same time, that's not going to be fair. So we also seen Greg do some plumbing work. He meets up with one of his other girlfriends, and they talk about Joan and stuff and everything, and jo- Greg says that realistically, Joan actually has a really great life in Uganda. She has her own like nonprofit organization business that she runs and everything, and her life is actually really better in Uganda if you ask her than it would be coming here to America basically. So there's going to be challenges with that, and of course it's not going to be ideal that she's going to be coming in living with Greg's mother and everything. So I see another Colt and Larissa situation coming here because this is this is just not going to be this is not going to be but I hope it doesn't end like Colt and Larissa, but this is definitely another Colt and Larissa situation. So yeah, that was Greg and Joe. And I'm just flying through these couples. This video is not going to be long. It was a chill video. Next couple I want to talk is Stevie and Maudie. So as we know, Stevie is a Southern girl from Mississippi, and Maudie is from Iran. And as we know, Iran and the United States don't get along. And so he was very fortunate to get his K1 visa to come over here and stuff and everything. We seen Stevie before going to the airport. I guess she has like a big anxiety and sickness when she drives over bridges. Like, I don't know, she has like a real fear of driving on bridges and stuff, and she gets really sick. So like we see her get freak out driving through this bridge and everything, whatever. So she gets to the airport and everything. She changes her clothes and stuff. And here comes Maudie. She has a sign in ready for him and everything. They have their little airport moment and stuff and everything. And, Maudie, after they had their airport moment, he said that he has a world full of emotions, basically. Basically, like when he told his parents he's leaving, they were upset. They were obviously upset. And Stevie had said that, she spent many nights crying because of that, because, she didn't want him to leave his family and we did some research on this from last week. Maudie, regardless of doing the 90 days, getting all his paperwork done and everything, still might not be able to go back to his country at any point. Because, with his country, one, they can't stand us. If he was to go back, apparently, and I saw this online, I guess, like Stevie did like a question and answer thing from last week's on Instagram. Apparently, like, since he's on like Western television or whatever, which is like, they don't do that over in Iran. If he was to come back, he would be like, they would take him and arrest him. He could be arrested if he was to go back to his country, which is crazy and stuff. Like, apparently that country is not free like we are and everything. So like, that just blows my mind. So he's just really, really like trying to like process this all. He wants to be here for, he feels like he'll have a better life here in America, but wow, but he has to risk not seeing his family again unless they of course meet in Turkey like they did before. And that's sad. I feel really bad for him. He's going to be, he seems like a good guy. I'm not, like from my first impressions of him, he seems like a good guy. So I'm curious to see how, this relationship progresses and everything. So yeah, that was Stevie and Maudie. And the last couple we want to talk is Jessica and Juan. Poor Juan. Poor Juan. I mean, okay, so as we know, Juan arrives to America and they go to a hotel in Denver. And when they get to the hotel with all the kids and everything, the kids are loud, rambunctious, blah, 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 this, and that. And they get them calmed down, they go to sleep, and then they finally drive home. Juan is actually ready to get, his groove on with Jessica, and rightfully so. He gets back to the house, and Jessica shows him around, and they have a nice house, but there are no doors. No doors. And I'm just like, wow. Wow. There are no doors. Juan just cannot catch a break. He's like, there is. He's like, I knew there was like no privacy, but like not much privacy, but I didn't expect it to be this little privacy and everything. And also, Juan did open up about his childhood. He said that, like, growing up, like, he had a good life until his father passed away at 8. And he was 8 years old when his father passed away. His father passed away, so his brother had to work a lot, and of course his mother and everything. So he values a lot of family time and family moments like that. So it was great that it was emotional when he opened up about that and stuff. But poor dude, you got Jessica's bad kids, and he just wants to get his groove on. So we seen him holding the baby and everything. So it was just cool. I'm just like, poor Juan. Poor Juan. So yeah, I mean, and that was basically it, guys. I'm sorry, this video wasn't as, long and enduring as, the other as last week. But we're just getting started and everything. Like I said, I'm not feeling Mark and Mina that much. We did not see the throuple in this episode. And we still have one more couple to meet, which is a returning couple with Sean and Aaliyah. We didn't see them either. So we'll hopefully, I think the throuple will be back next week and stuff. So yeah, yeah, that's about it, guys. I'm sorry, so far my favorite couple I'm gonna look at is possibly, I really want to see the relationship with Stevie and Maudie. Like, I do want to see, like, how they progress in this and how he does in America. And I'm also curious to see how Joan and Greg do, and stuff. So, everybody else is, it's just a little in at the moment, but like I said, I think it's going to be a good season. There will be some drama, there will be some problems and stuff, because you can't have 90 Day Fiancé without any drama or problems. The only couple, and then the other couple I'm not too thrilled about, obviously, is Sarper and Shekinah. Like, don't really care much about them. So we keep them brief and stuff and everything. So that's about it. But so far nobody, Mark and Mina is so far the only one that's giving me cringe vibes. Everybody else is not giving me cringe vibes yet, but except for Mark and Mina. Like, last season, we had, remember, Ashley and Manuel, that made me cringe. Rob and Sophie, that made me cringe. Gina and Jasmine, that made me cringe. And even Nikki and Justin, aka Igor, that made me cringe a little bit. We had 4 couples last season that made me cringe. So this season, so right now it's just 1 couple that's making me cringe. So yeah, we'll see it. We'll see how it all plays out. But anyway, guys, that is the end of my review here of 90 Day Fiancé Season 11, Episode 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back on Tuesday, Wednesday to do Decision Day of Married at First Sight. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, we are not doing The Last Resort until the last episode and the tell all. All right. So I just, with The Last Resort, I gave up. I give up. I just can't, So, anyway, guys, thank you again, and I'll see y'all again on Tuesday. Good night. Bye, y'all.